the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now it's Tannehill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, watch the
Tannehill.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On play action, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll buy some time right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Second down at 5.
Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Burrow. Open man right side is Ingram. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide from Nixon.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Drew Sample with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Burrow on play action. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now it's Burrow. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, are we done with my efforts? I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 39, Tannehill over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, Williams. Big hole up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finds his tight end Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
11,
And Burrow going to throw again. To Mixon on the check down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And not much running room. Down to the 32. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Play action, it's Burrow.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Tannehill now to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Sam Hubbard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From his goal line here, Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Tannehill.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Tannehill. Completes to Njoku.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Everybody, alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.